What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Oh wow, Sunday was meant to be a day of rest, man. I don't feel relaxed right now after watching that madness. Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2, 2-0 up at home, cruising to victory, and somehow we managed to screw it up again. Same old Arsenal, man. I'm sick of watching this nonsense. And for me, this manager's got to go. I'm sorry. I think the manager's done. He's had enough time. The club backed him in the summer. They gave him money to spend. He's making quality players look poor because of, his lack of tactics, his lack of system, and the Xhaka situation. With the fans booing him. But for him to turn around and swear at the fans and tell him to F off and take his shirt off, he's not a good enough player anyway, but your attitude in general is a disgrace. He should not be captain, but the fans, they let themselves down doing that to him, but I think the frustration just spilled over. Let's get into the player ratings. Leno in goal, I mean, he can't do nothing about the penalty or the header. I'll give him a 6, he was okay. Go to right back, Callum Chambers. I've got to give him a low rating, his crossing's not good enough. Zaha got him one-on-one once in the first half, and he tore him apart, and he concedes a penalty. He's not a natural right back. We need Bellerin back as soon as possible. I give Chambers a 5. Go to David Luiz, sloppy today. Looked like he was caught out of position for AU's header. I give him a 5 as well. Go to Socrates. Socrates scored a good goal today, to be honest, but defensively we were shaky, but I think he was actually better than Luiz today. I give Socrates a 6. We go to left back. Tierney. He was steady today, put a few good crosses in. Townsend ran at him a good few times, he dealt with him all right. I give him a 6, steady debut. Granit Xhaka. I'm giving him a rating as a player. I don't think he was the worst player on the pitch, but he was just the usual Xhaka. Slow, stubborn, boring, sideways. I give him a 4. Because the way he did act after, he let himself down badly as well. We go to Ceballos. I rate this guy. I like this guy as a player, but I just don't know what his best position is. Is he a deep lying playmaker? Is he a 10? Is he an 8? I'm not sure. He gets the ball. He looks like he can make something happen, but I don't think the movement in front of him is good enough either. But I don't know. I give him a 6. He was okay. Guendouzi. Do you know what it is with Guendouzi? As an individual talent, I think he's a really, really good player. I sometimes wonder if positionally he's a bit weak. I think sometimes he's kind of playing his own game a little bit. And I almost think he hurts our midfield defensively at times. I know this sounds a bit harsh because he's probably been our best midfielder this season, but I think he's got a bit of a lack of discipline in his positioning, and that it leaves us a little bit exposed at times. But he was good on the ball. He drives forward. He tries to make things happen. I still give him a 7 because at the end of the day, he's the only midfielder that looks like something's going to happen. The front three today, I just can't give high ratings. I think we can look at the fact again the service ain't good enough. But individual quality sometimes, you need that. But we rely on that too much. I thought Aubameyang had a poor game today. Generally not even putting himself about enough, They're playing long balls. I don't expect you to win all the headers, but challenge with the guy, man. Aubameyang's a tall guy, jump. I give Aubameyang a 5 today. I thought he was poor. Lacazette didn't look at it that much, ran around, worked hard. He had a shot that went just wide, won a few flick-ons. I give him a 6. Pepe, he had that great cameo role on Thursday, 2 free kicks in the top corner. Missed a free kick today. I thought Van Aanholt gave him a tough game. Van Aanholt's a quick fullback, and I don't think Pepe hurt him enough. But again, not getting the ball in great positions. I give Pepe a 5. I just think we need more. But again, the manager's got to help get more out of him. Kolasinac came on at left back. I give him a 5. He came on late, didn't do anything wrong really. The next sub was Saka. I give him a 5. Didn't really do much either. Who was the last sub? Did we make the last sub? I don't know. Did we even make the third sub? I'm not sure. Forgive me. I feel like we only made 2 subs. Didn't bring Martinelli on. But Unai Emery today. It's crazy because he picks the team at the start of the game, and I'm happy with that team selection. Considering what's available. Xhaka maybe would have come out for Torreira if I was picking it. Bellerin would have played and hold him, but I don't know if they're both fit enough. So apart from that, I think he picked a good team. And they didn't play well, but my problem is Emery's reaction. You know, the best managers are proactive. They can see that something's not working and they change it. This guy waits for it to all go wrong, then he wants to make changes, and his changes were crazy, bro. And the Xhaka situation, you know, he's going to get slammed for everything that he's done, and rightly so, you know. Telling the fans to F off is a disgrace, bro. And I'd bin Xhaka. Sell Xhaka in the summer. He should never wear the armband again. And as I said, for me, Emery, he's not the right manager, and I would get rid of him. I wouldn't even wait till January. A lot of people say give him till January. I would get rid of him now. Today was a disgrace. Sheffield United away and Palace at home, and you're getting 1 point out of those 2 games. You know, other teams around us are dropping points, but against decent opposition, and we can't even take advantage of it. Just imagine when we're playing against the top 6 if we're going to perform like this. Not good enough, man. Get rid of the manager, get rid of Xhaka, and let's go again. We're meant to be a big club, man. Don't sit there and accept bullshit like this. Chelsea, all these big teams, man, they sack managers when they're failing. This manager's failing. We should have got top 4 last year. It was handed to us on a plate. He couldn't do it. We failed in Baku in the Europa League final and got embarrassed. They've backed him in the summer, given him the money, and he still hasn't improved us. We're playing worse football now than under Arsene Wenger, and that is saying something, bruv. Let me know what you think, man. Give me your player ratings today. Do you think Emery should go? Me personally, 100%, I would get rid of him now. The Granit Xhaka situation, what do you think? Is he finished as well? Personally, I don't want to see him play for the club again. Certainly not as captain or even on the pitch. He's not good enough. He's had his chance. He's done. Give me your player ratings. If you was to get rid of Emery, who would you bring in? Would you take Mourinho? Would you give it to Ljungberg? Would you try and get Brendan Rodgers? Or would you get Allegri in? Or even the guy, is it Den Haag from Ajax? Let me know what you think. Look out for more videos coming up. Look out for the show Talk is Cheap in the week as well. Bless.